Hey guys, welcome back. I'm FilthyRobot, and this is our D&D campaign. So just a quick recap. This is Session 2, Part 2. A quick recap of Session 2, Part 1. We woke up, walked down the road, and encountered some dead horses much later in the day. After about 2 weeks of in-game time deliberating what we did with these dead horses, we've decided on a pretty fail-safe method of splitting up into groups of one and blindly roaming around the forest until we encounter something. So I think that's where we're going to pick up. And Aust, you are going to be doing the scouting?
Before that, I'll have Hoot follow Aust.
Okay.
It's like Shadow Aust. Yep. Because he's the less crappy of the two nobles.
Okay. so like you so like Olokian and Aust like stay relatively in level, and then like the wagon is like
no.
I
think we agreed that we're going to do the scouting, right?
Well, yeah, but us being like 50, 100 feet ahead is the scouting.
Okay. I was going to get a sense of what was on my hilltop before I went anywhere near with the wagon.
Well, the thing is that if we do go ahead completely by ourselves, then it really is as bad as you described it, where we're literally splitting up into groups of one, and that's terrible.
Okay.
But if we're, at least within 50 feet of each other, then the worst case scenario is there's just a delay before we're all together.
Then I will try to stay 50 foot ahead of the wagon and Sinta. So of William, Sinta, and the wagon, Sully, on my side of the cliff, I guess, on my cliff. And I'm just going to try to be very quiet. They're going to go, They're walking a wagon, so they're going pretty slow anyways. I'm going to be moving very slow. I'm going to just try to stay very quiet and try to keep my eyes open. And I'll have my Raven up and about somewhere, but I don't know if he's going to be all that useful, because you can't see very far.
Yes.
So that's my plan, Sully.
Yes.
All right, perception checks.
Okay.
And stealth? Because we're both the elves are
Okay, if you're doing it
also.
stealthily, then yes, stealth checks as well.
Okay.
Okay. That's my perception, and that's my stealth.
Okay.
Do I roll a perception check for Hoot as well?
Sure.
Okay. That's more like it.
So your side of the cliff, Olokian, actually, it encroaches in the road's path a little bit, and the road has to wind around it somewhat. And you can see this on the other side as well, Aust. But it's on the sort of hidden side of this bend. That is where the horses are situated. One of them is in the road, and one of them is to the side of the road. Yeah. So that's what you guys are seeing. The road itself, there are a couple of boulders on the side of it. The trees are mostly on top of the cliffs, and there's some like bushes and stuff on the bottom of the cliff. There's quite a lot of foliage on top of the cliff as well that could be used for cover. But you do not find anything other than two dead horses out of the ordinary.
Okay. And that was for Aust or for both of us?
That was for both of you.
Okay.
Then just carry on. If nothing happens when we get past it, then we're good.
I would like to take a second and have a look at the horses, just to see, can I make any sense? Is it big slashing wounds, or are they decapitated? Like, what is it? What are these horses? Are they all physically intact? How do the horses look? I know they're dead, but how do they look?
So what's your investigation modifier?
5.
Okay, yeah. The horses appear to have been pierced by something or other. Whatever that was seems to have been removed.
Okay. Pierced by something that's been removed. All right. So, and they died from these wounds? It looks like they died from these wounds?
Apparently.
Okay. Can I see anything else resemble, like, anything that might have come off the horses? Any, like tracks? Anything that might suggest riders left this? Any, like, blood in the area? Anything that might say there might have been people on this? Or these are just two dead horses full of arrow holes?
The latter. Two dead horses. Like, whatever did this appears not to have left anything to be found, other than two dead horses.
Can I look at the ground and see if there are any tracks apart from horse tracks? Are there like human tracks, humanoid tracks?
That's what Olokian was just asking.
Nothing.
Okay, and the thing that was removed, that pierced them and was removed, can I tell if it's like bite marks or from like a sword, things like that? Do I roll a nature check for that? Or
No, you can tell there's some arrow and some swords.
okay,
But it's not slashing of the sword, it's piercing.
Can I
Okay.
check for
Like a
how
dagger or
long
something.
they are dead?
Hang on. Well, William, you have no interaction because you're way back.
Oh, we are still there.
Yeah,
Because, like,
the only
dark stuff.
reason Sinta can is because he can see through hoots.
Sorry.
and-
Well, we could just continue on since nothing's happening, and it's just the same sort of formation, I suppose, if you could call it that.
Well, clearly this is going to be kind of arduous doing this all day, like we're doing. I think it would probably slow us down quite a bit if we stayed up here scouting like this the entire way. So
Well, I mean, once the wagon is past
Yeah.
the horses.
that was actually my thought too. I would like to stay up on the. They're still approaching, I assume, and I'm just going to stay up on the cliff until they've
Right.
gone by the horses. Would be my preference.
Right. Exactly. Same with us.
Okay.
um,
And so you guys are just
You know, wait for the wagon to catch up to where we're at, and
Yes.
then
okay.
mostly like looking out towards the forest, waiting for, on the lookout for anything.
yeah. Aust. Sorry, not Aust. Sinta.
As we are approaching, I would stop about 30 feet away from the horses.
Okay.
And I will use Mage Hand to take that branch that I was given to poke not only the ground, not only the horses, but also the ground that the horses are on. See,
Poke the ground that the horses are on?
yeah, I mean the horses and the ground that the horses are on.
Okay, I understand. Okay, you kind of like poke around the ground, and it appears to be solid ground. Like there's not any kind of like pit trap or anything like that waiting for you.
Okay. I turn to William and I say, "It appears that the coast is clear."
Okay, okay. Can I now check for how long they are dead?
So you're in order to do that, you need to walk up to the horse.
Yeah, I will walk up to the dead horses.
Okay, cool. Well, at that point, I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
He said it was clear.
All right.
I think
there's
I
an
did say I
initiative roll, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was after we tried so hard not to get jumped on.
I don't have the token.
Well, you never
Do we
know,
have
there might be
tokens
some
to click on?
advantages.
Jesus.
Oh, hang on. Just 1 second.
So I wonder about a flying-based encounter. I'm kind of curious what this is because it could be like a giant eagle or something, right?
Mhm.
Piercing, kill horses. I don't know why I'd leave them there.
Okay.
Do we have to roll again, or?
No, hang on 1 second. There you go. You should be able to just add your original turn orders to it.
All right.
Loki?
I'm sorry. Did you say something to me, Sally?
Yeah. Can you put your turn? Your
I'm
initiative
sorry. I got stuff on that. I didn't see the turnover. Let me just move that out of the way so I can see that next time. Next time will be faster. It's just I try to keep all my stuff on one side of the screen so it doesn't get in the way with my character sheet for the viewers. So I didn't see the turn order. It was underneath. So let me do that. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Did it happen before I moved to the horses, or did it happen when I was like trying to check the horses?
You're like here.
Yeah.
Its initiative is 17.
Oh no, that's mine. Hoot's is 14. Hoot only has a +1 to Dex.
Alright,
I have a +2. Yep.
So the second one was
Kanji as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can change it in the turn order yourself.
Okay. All right.
Okay, cool. Alright, just give me 1 second.
I'm quite curious to see what the hell it was now.
I'm also
Right.
surprised because we have like everyone on the lookout. Like, what is happening?
I will
Something inside the
Swing.
corpse, a flying creature.
in a bit.
I knew that I should have used Divine Sense, but it's like...
Behind us, maybe? I don't know. We didn't check behind us.
Well, we came from behind us.
They might have
maybe
seen that
they
behind
were
us.
following us the whole time.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a surprise round on their behalf.
That's bad.
Alright, so let me...
Let's see where they are.
And,
So I rolled pretty well in perception. I'm kind of surprised.
oh,
They probably
shit.
have really good stealth or something.
They're ninjas.
What the heck?
They're not goblins. They're ninja goblins.
What's up, Solid?
They're ninja goblins. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, I don't. Are we seeing? I don't see everybody else. Am I just blocked again in the location where they're at, or?
Fuck.
Oh,
There
you're
we go.
killing me with the suspense. Killing me.
Okay.
You can.
Alrighty. So, you guys should be able to see the battlefield now, right?
I just see my two characters. That's all I see right now.
Oh. I know what I did.
Sorry about that.
And now?
Now I can see stuff. Yes.
Can everybody see stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, everything.
Okay, cool. Alright. So, first goblin is going to jump out from this cliff face and the bushes he was hiding in, and go forward and attack William.
And Sally, can you tell me the rationale just for my future stuff? Why didn't I see him?
Okay. When it comes to perception checks, when it comes to investigation checks, it does state this in the PHP. You need to be specific about what it is you're looking at or for, particularly if something is hidden. You can't just blanket, I just kind of look around, right? That would spot things that are out in the open. If you're looking for something specific, you need to specify what it is exactly that you're looking at. This also counts for investigating rooms. It's not just kind of, I checked the room. It's investigating specific things that you would need to be specific about.
And we didn't say like we were looking for humanoids. That like wasn't clear.
You didn't say where you were looking for them, more importantly.
Oh, I
It
see.
wasn't that you weren't looking for something. It's where
Okay.
you were looking for them. For the most part, you guys seem more interested about what was on the top of the cliffs rather than what
Okay.
was actually in the ravine itself.
All right.
Okay. So the first one is going to attack with his scimitar versus you, William.
Okay, I just wanna ask in like what state I am and like equipped or don't I have equipped shield, because I think we didn't specify if I'm like ready for battle.
Yeah, you're not ready for battle.
So it will be like less. So armor class should be 16, but I picked up the defensive fighting stance, so 17 for now.
All right. So he attacks you with the scimitar, and he attacks you with 10.
Okay,
So that's a miss,
then.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, he has moved 5 feet. His movement is 30. He's going to use disengage as a bonus action and to there. Yep. Second goblin is going to run up to Sinta, and it's going to attack him with his scimitar. That's 23 to hit versus Sinta. And you take 6 points of slashing damage. God, you're muted. Okay. I presume, like, he's muted for me. Anybody else?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
No, I can.
Okay.
I yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, third goblin is going to back up a little bit and take out use his bow and attack William. He's in cover just now, so that's an 8 to attack.
Yeah, miss.
Alright, cool. And this one is going to do something similar, and with his short bow, that's 23 to hit.
Well, that's for sure a hit.
Okay, so you take 6 points piercing damage.
6 points. Okay.
Alright, with his short bow. He's going to back up slightly. Okay, so William, it's your turn.
Okay, so let me just check. So it's like drawing a sword and like equipping shield takes a whole action, or
Drawing sword doesn't. That's a free item interaction.
The shield would be an action to equip. The sword is you can do one object interaction per turn. Drawing a sword would be an object interaction.
But not equipping a shield, or just you couldn't do two on one turn.
Equipping a shield is a full action.
Okay.
You could do both of those in the same turn, but it would consume your action.
okay, so I will do that, and I will move to Sinta.
Okay, cool.
That will be my action, like my turn.
All right. Are there any bonus actions or anything like that you can do?
Oh, wait a second. I actually might. Just need to check. How is the like? How long does a one turn take? Like in seconds?
6.
6.
Okay, so it's like for 10 turns then. Okay, fine. I would like to cast Thunder Smite on myself
Okay.
as bonus action.
All right.
Sorry, you casted that Thunder Smite. Okay.
Thunder Smite. All right. Cool. So you cast that on yourself. That's a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that's one first level spell slot. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sinta, your turn.
I am going to cast Tasha's. No, there's only going to disable one. Yeah, I'm going to cast Sleep then.
Okay.
Here.
Sends it on yourself.
Nope, here.
Can sleep friendly fire or only hostiles?
Friendly fires as well.
Friendly fires as well. Okay.
What's the radius of it?
I'm sorry, it's here. I wanted it. It's here.
So it's
Yeah.
25-foot radius.
20-foot radius. No, I was gonna cast it here, so it's going to affect. Yeah.
These two goblins here. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll me the damage for it.
It's 5d8. Please do well.
Again, you can set up an auto command for this. All right. Cool. You see one of the goblins falling asleep.
Which one?
Okay.
Can you mark it?
The southern one.
Okay.
Yeah. As a sort of burst of white energy dissipates these small. They look kind of like spores, and they get into one of the goblin's senses, and he just kind of like staggers a little bit, and then falls up the side of the cliff. Very good. All right. Anything else? Sinta, anything else?
Yeah, I think that's honestly it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Kanji.
I think I would like to have my familiar Kanji. I would like to have him use an aid action for setting up an advantaged attack on this goblin at the base of the cliff by Olokian.
Okay, so it's a help action.
Yeah, so I think I swoop in, distract him, and swoop out again. I think is how that is supposed to play out in terms of action.
Okay, so you have 60 feet of movement. So 20, 35 to get in range of the goblin.
It's 20 there, right?
It's 20 to there, but the goblin is at the base of the cliff, which is 15 feet below.
Okay, but then I could pop up over the cliff, back after that action. So move in, then up over the cliff.
Yeah.
So I'd have and be out of their vision, basically.
Yep.
Okay, I'd like to do that with Kanji then.
Okay, so he swoops down and distracts the goblin for a second, and then swoops back up and gets. Say he gets there.
Yeah. Okay, and he'll just stay low to the ground so that he is on the cliff, but he's going to be out of sight because he's going to be back off from the, not directly at the edge of the cliff, and then but on the ground. Does that make sense?
Okay, cool.
All right.
And just for anyone watching, flyby means do not get attacks of opportunity. Okay. Hood's turn. Gal, you're muted again.
Hoot is not gonna. It's gonna hold its turn until Aust takes its turn.
You don't hold turns, you hold an action in this.
Yeah, holding an action, yep.
What is your action? It's not just I hold my action. You have to specify what action it is you're holding.
This has a trigger.
So when does it trigger? When Aust moves, but
it triggers when you set up an action. Yeah. So you could say, for
But you
example,
need to
I
say
take a
what the
shot
action
when this
is.
guy turns around the corner or something. You have to be that specific.
Come on. You answer.
Yep. I think nah. Then I'll just end his turn then.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So nothing. All right, Goblin one.
So with the familiars distracting, does that give advantage to whoever attacks him next, or just to the owner of the familiar?
First person to attack.
First person to attack. Okay, perfect.
Okay, he's going to attack William with a scimitar. That's a 15 to hit
Miss.
because you equipped your shield. Very good.
Yeah, I have
All right.
19 now.
All right, very good. So he takes a swing at you, and you just parry it away with your shield. No problem. All right. Aust, it's your turn.
Excellent. So I assume that Aust is at the side of a cliff and has full vision on essentially all of the goblins that are awake.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And because the two goblins north are next to Sinta, then I would get sneak attack on both of them with a ranged weapon, right?
You would also get sneak attack on the one that you currently have advantage on, because you have advantage on him, and you would also get advantage because he does not know you're there.
Oh, okay.
You and I
So
are both
because
stealth.
they don't know that I'm there, right? Okay. So even the ones next to Sinta, I would get advantage on because they don't know I'm here.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Then I'm going to equip the short bow and then attack the one to the left of the
Far
two.
left?
Yes, far left.
Okay, cool. So roll me with advantage. That's a critical hit. So roll me the damage.
Nice. Sneak attack damage doubled as well on crits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sneak attack damage is doubled as well. So
Will this automatically do the crit thing?
should do if you've set it up correctly. Yep. All right, so 11 plus 5, so that's 16 damage. Oh yeah, you shoot the shit out of this goblin. He goes flying back 5 feet there, and he's quite dead. Very good. All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
All right, cool. All right, Olokian, your turn.
Leaping is an athletics check, right?
If you're no, I would say it's acrobatics actually. Usually,
Acrobatics,
the way
perfect.
that I
That's
judge
what I
it is going up is athletics, going down is acrobatics.
Huh.
This is the usual way I judge it.
15 foot. It's pretty low.
You'd only do fancy. You've got a bow, so.
I do have a bow.
Trust me, I thought of the whole, like, drop kick the goblin thing underneath me thing also.
I don't want to drop kick him. I want to land down in front of him and fucking stab him. And I think I'm going to do that,
right.
because what am I doing if I'm not having fun with this? All right. I'm
All right,
going
go
to
for it.
attempt to... he's facing... I assume he's facing the guys he's shooting at, right?
Yeah.
I would like to drop down behind him, if possible.
Okay, so kind of go this way and then
Yeah.
drop down behind.
Yeah. And
Okay, cool.
I'd like to... So I guess I need to roll for that first before I do anything else, right?
Well, no, you're able to do it. But
Okay, perfect.
I'll make you roll. So you can move yourself, and then I'll get you to roll an acrobatics check.
Yep, 2 seconds. Can I move myself? Yeah, okay. Okay. And athletics, acrobatics, you said, rather?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's enough to pass. And what are you going to do?
I am going to pull out my rapier, and I'm going to attempt to eviscerate him. I'm going to try to stab him through the back kidney, ideally.
Cool. All right. So with advantage.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, 21's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. And
What's that random? 5.
that, right?
Yeah, 7 points piercing damage. Okay, cool. Not enough to kill him.
Okay.
But
sorry, that's not
you-
right. It's 9. My bad. Sorry. I have I picked up the duelist feat for
Okay.
duelist weapon style. I haven't updated it yet.
still not enough to kill him.
Okay.
But wait a minute, you picked it up. You took a level in wizard.
Yeah, but I started with warrior, and that is the weapon style that I have.
Okay, I got you. Okay, cool. Still not enough to quite one-shot him, but he is very heavily damaged.
Okay.
All right. Ovensu's turn. He's dead. Okay. He is. All right. The goblin that you just stabbed is going to stand up. He's going to switch to his rapier. Look at you menacingly, bare his teeth, which would be filed down into fangs, and attack you with the scimitar.
Okay.
Which is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Just a quick look. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And he's going to disengage as a bonus action, and then run away from you.
Okay.
Run.
Not everyone gets disengaged. This is something specific to these goblins, right? Not everyone can
This is a
disengage as a
goblin
bonus,
trait.
right? Okay,
It's a goblin trait.
got it.
Yeah, he's going to run over. Yeah. Okay. And Goblin 4's turn. He is going to attack William. His rapier with his scimitar. That's 21 to hit versus you, William.
That's it.
Alright, so you take 3 points slashing damage. And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving check, please.
Constitution.
Okay, that's fine. You're currently concentrating on a spell, and because you took damage, you have to make a concentration check. But you passed, so that's fine. Alright, he's also going to disengage and run here. Okay, William, your turn.
Okay, so William is really pissed at him, so he will chase after him and attack him with his longsword.
All right, go for it.
Shit, I was gonna use Portent.
Well, he's already rolled, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So an 8 is a miss, I'm afraid. I'll take a swing, but he's like he's kind of like dodging between the wheels of the wagon. Difficult to get a hold of, but yeah, you not able to make contact with him.
Okay, and that's my turn then.
Okay, Sinta.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
Okay. Do you throw up the spell card for it?
Yep. Actually, give me a second. No, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on this one.
Throw up the spell card for it?
Yep.
Here's your choice. You can see within range, perceives everything as hilariously funny, and falls into fits of laughter as spell effects. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand.
I'm gonna use Portent for this one. I have 19 and 11 save. I'm gonna use the 11 on this creature, and my spell save DC is 13.
All right, so he automatically fails. He starts uncontrollably rolling on the ground, laughing. But equally on his face looking particularly terrified. Sure, that'll do. Okay.
Yeah,
Kanji.
He's prone as well. And
yes.
Yep.
So on the ground, when you attack someone who's prone, you have advantage on them if you're using a melee attack, right?
Correct.
So there's no reason for any of that. All right. Well, Kanji is going to move up into the air quite a ways and look for any potential extra people coming to this fight to see if this is just it or if there's more coming. And if he finds it, he's going to come back and warn me.
All right, cool. So he does that. All right, we'll say for the purposes he is out here. Hoot.
Hoot's gonna fly here, and that's it.
Okay. Huh? Why did I have him go at the end of the turn?
Because
It's strange. I seem to have done things out of order, but no matter. Aust, it's your turn.
Okay,
I'll just come to his turn next time.
Okay, the goblin to the north. Is he behind the wagon? So like I don't have full. Like, does he have cover?
He has cover.
Okay. And to jump down, I would need to do a acrobatics thing.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to do that.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check. All right,
Please don't bust my ass.
that's enough to pass. Yeah, that's fine. It's a good thing you got the +5 to that. All right, cool. So you managed to sort of like scramble your way down the cliff face.
Okay, cool. Then it'll be pull out my rapier and attack with advantage the one that is on the ground laughing.
Yep. And because of that, automatic sneak attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
17's a hit. Roll for damage. Yeah, that's enough to kill him. Okay, very good. All right. Cool. Anything else you want to do your turn?
Nope.
All right. Olokian.
What's the distance here? Far. Oh no, 60 movement, right?
You do not have 60 movement. Your bird has 60 movement.
Oh, I have
30.
30. It's not going to be enough. And he said he was in cover relative to us. He's behind this wagon, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can try taking a shot at him, but he is in cover.
Sorry, full light or what type of cover?
You can see about 50% of them, so that counts as full cover.
Counts as full cover. Okay.
Not full cover, 3/4 cover. Full cover means you can't attack.
Okay. And remind me how spells work with cover. They also, like a firebolt spell in particular, he would still have cover relative to the firebolt, right?
Depends on the type of spell. If it's a spell attack, yes.
Yes.
Spell effect, no.
Okay, would have been a spell attack if I'd done that. So, can I move then hold an action?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'm going to move to, actually right where the cursor just was, and
okay.
I'm going to move to here. I'm going to pull out my longbow, and I'm going to hold my action in case I get a better shot. If he goes down to no cover, I'm going to take a shot at him. No cover.
Okay, cool. All right, so you prep an arrow for that. So Tuesday, going through to... Not dead, but incapacity for 4. William, your turn.
Okay, so I will try to attack him again.
I will use Poison this time.
Alright.
Okay.
So you get 19 on your roll.
Nice.
Like automatically.
So just to explain how Portent works, you should probably make a spell card for this.
Yep.
Portent allows divination wizards to replace either an ally's attack roll or an enemy's attack roll, or there are some other things that you can change, and just like automatically give them a set number, so there's no need to roll. He rolls this at some point at the end of a long rest, I think.
Yep.
And those numbers stay with him until they're used up, and then he gets more at the next long rest. So the first one, he rolled 2 numbers last night. One was an 11, one was a 19. The 11 he granted to the goblin previously to automatically make the goblin fail its saving throw. Now this 19 he is granting towards William to make him automatically hit his sword attack.
Not automatically, he gets the 19.
Well, he gets a 19.
Is it 19
presumably
before or after modifiers?
Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the dice roll is a 19.
Got it.
So I don't like roll, or the number doesn't count then. I just roll and then just
so,
like...
What's your attack modifier? On a
attack modifier +5.
+5, so it's a 24 to hit. 19 +5. Alright.
Yeah.
That makes sense, everybody?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Well, 24 is a hit. Roll for damage.
I will have to like do it like
just
anyway.
You can just click the roll thing.
Yeah, you don't need to. Just like if you roll the attack and then just automatically just roll damage from it.
Will it work? I'm not trying. Oh no, it's.
That's fine. And then just click where it says longsword. Okay, so it does 11 damage.
And then also it should add up the Thunderous Smite.
Yep.
Which I hope it like works.
Okay, very nice. Yes. Okay, and with this crack of energy that everybody you all hear in this ravine, boom, sound, a flash of light as well. The paladin's sword finds the mark and eviscerates, and the goblin's ears also start to bleed before he dies. He's quite dead indeed. All right, good job, guys, and everybody, all combatants are dead or incapacitated. So, good job.
Managed to get
What
hit
to do?
3 times off of 4 goblins who got a surprise round on us from dead horses. Good job.
Okay.
Coup de grace on the sleeping goblin.
You don't want to ask it any questions?
No prisoners.
I speak goblin.
Okay, he's just
All
straight,
right.
he's just straight dead.
Yep.
Come.
Okay, cool.
Fuck long ass interrogations.
I'm gonna take out my sketchbook again and start sketching.
And I'm just gonna say, I hope you can keep these fresh in your mind. I don't think we should stick around here for long periods of time. If you can do just a quick sketch, Sinta, I don't want to disrupt you from this, but let's try to get on the road and get moving in case there's more of these guys around.
I mean, you guys are gonna loot them,
Yeah,
right?
but that's only gonna take a minute or two. All right, that's
In the meantime,
okay. Then
that's
I would like to do. I check. Is my familiar returned, Sully, from looking around?
If you command him to return, he will return.
No, I'd given him the command to go look and come back if he spotted anything.
Oh, okay. Nothing spotted of
Okay.
other
So
stuff.
then I'll I think we had a few minutes, and I'll start checking the corpses of the goblins.
Okay.
Yep. Aust also.
All right. So you guys find
An amazing longbow.
4 silvers and 10 copper pieces between these goblins. Two short bows, 2 scimitars.
Are we ever going to be able to sell this type of stuff, like weapons that we've collected? We are.
Convince someone to buy it.
Okay.
Generally, stuff that this goblin made is not really worth anything.
Okay.
Is it someone writing it down in their inventory? Like,
Yeah, someone should write it down. Someone will write down the gold too. I could certainly use it. I'm happy to collect the gold if you guys would like.
It's 4 silver, so
All right.
So
Then,
normally when it
you
comes
want-
to weapons, I'm kind of restrictive of how many weapons you guys can carry, but you've currently got a wagon, so you could just like throw that shit on the wagon and travel with that.
So do you want me to take inventory?
Yeah. I'll take the
Okay.
4 silver. You can take the copper.
How many copper pieces was that again? Sorry. 10 copper pieces. Okay. And then we have 2 short bows and 2 scimitars.
And
Right.
4 goblin-made shields.
then before we continue, I will use lay on hands on myself and will heal 4 points
Okay,
for
cool.
now.
You do that and feel the lovely warmth of the divine traveling through
I will be
your
touching
veins.
myself.
Lovely.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
you also have 10 points. Your pool is 10 points for lay on hands now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I changed it and it's like,
Yeah, I take a second to make sure everyone's all right. I've got a bit of a bleeding wound. It's not too bad. I'm particularly worried about Sinta. You seem to get kind of smashed by a goblin. Are you all right, Sinta?
Sinta's panting very heavily at his sketching. Yes, and you can see the blood dripping down.
you also need
yes.
me to heal you, Sinta?
Yes,
or-
but I do need some healing, and I am very tired. I don't think I can cast that many more spells today.
Okay. Can I ask how badly are you wounded?
I am at. I took how many points of damage? I took 6 points of damage. So.
Well, okay. I will then use lay on hands on Sinta the rest of my 6 points.
Oh,
Heal him up.
An unusual feeling, but feel revitalized. Quite fine.
Well, Sinta, if you
Thank
can
you,
hold
Ed.
on, it would be good probably to try to head to our destination today. Perhaps we can get a full night's rest there.
That's the
That
plan.
would be most appreciated.
All right. Then let's gather our stuff and head out.
Okay.
Have I finished sketching?
I'll check the horses too, in case there's no like saddlebags or anything attached to them, right? It's just dead horses.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Did it come? Okay.
One of these horses you recognize.
Ooh. Is
It
it
was-
Sinta's mother?
Oh, the 2 guys that were down here to meet.
It was the horse of Gundren, the dwarf.
Really?
Oh shit.
The plot thickens.
Okay. And we killed this sleeping goblin that I could speak to?
Yep,
Why did we do this?
because they're goblins.
I specifically didn't attack him on my round to keep him sleeping so we could talk to him afterwards.
Oh, we should have said something.
Alright, so we found Gundram's horses. And you said when we looked earlier, we could see no signs of any footprints, movement, anything like that. So, as far as we're concerned, this is just... Could these goblins, could the weapons the goblins we just picked up off the goblins have killed this horse and left the marks? We've seen short bows. Short bows could have been arrows, could have done that? Okay.
Arrows could have done that, yeah.
I mentioned to the others that I'll I point out, I notice, I'm like, I've seen this fucking horse before. This is Gundram's horse. And that means if, maybe they got away fine and all's good and well, but if they didn't, I don't really care about going to get them, except that we can't get paid unless we go and get them. So
we didn't find their corpses, so they still might be alive, but we don't know where.
It might.
We still have to go south.
Yeah, it's just that this area. These goblins were here. How can we tell how recently dead these horses are?
Roll an investigation check.
Can I help in that?
Knowledge nature.
Yes.
Wow, Jesus, killing the investigations. Okay. These have been dead longer than a day, but not as much as a week.
Longer than a day. All right. I'll tell him. Well, it couldn't have been more than 3 days because we saw them 3 days ago. All right. So I'll tell him. This horse has been dead longer than a day. But we only left 3 days ago now. 2 days ago. What was it? I lose track of time in this.
3 days.
This is the 4th day.
All right. So it's between 1 and 3 days dead here.
And they left the day before you did.
They left the day before we did. Okay.
I don't think there isn't any reason to try looking around.
Yeah, I think so. It's just these goblins are here. Perhaps they set an ambush, killed our 2 friends there, our 2 employers, and then have hung around to see who else they can get on the road. It's not been very heavily traveled, so.
We're like a couple hours from our destination, right? So, worst case scenario, if you really wanted to look around here, we could just come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's just any time sensitive stuff, All right, let's try to get to town as soon as we can, so we can come back as soon as we can. So any traces that might still be here aren't gone.
Okay. Just a quick question: what time is now?
Early afternoon.
Afternoon.
Right. Okay. I tell the horses, I'm like, you 2 need to get your ass in gear, or you're going to end up like those 2. Horses can't understand me, but I'm enjoying myself nevertheless.
There you go.
There we go. The roleplay is amazing. Let's go.
While they are talking, I'm going to check the bushes where the goblins came from. See this.
Okay. All right.
What's that? Investigation?
No, it's not perception. It's investigation.
Okay.
Okay. You find a missive. You find a piece of parchment.
Ooh.
Okay, I read.
Is it in Goblin?
It is written in Goblin.
Can you
and
read
very
Goblin?
hastily written in Goblin, it's very shoddy handwriting even for writing in Goblin. Roll me an intelligence check, so let's see if you can interpret this.
It's not me.
Oh, who's it that can speak Goblin?
I read Goblin.
Oh, you can.
I was probably not going to pass the letter to them. I was going to cast comprehend languages.
Yeah, it's just something that Sinta has.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Whatever you choose to do. Do you cast comprehend languages or do you pass it?
I would cast comprehend languages as a ritual.
Okay, cool.
What's the cast time?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's a ritual.
Right. We had 1 hour written on that. You sure it's...
So that's the duration.
That's it.
Oh, wait.
Casting time 1 hour.
Hang on. Did I get the casting time mixed up?
I think it is only a 10-minute duration spell.
The casting time is 1 action. The duration is 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. I got the part.
All right. So okay. I we're getting ready. I'm like, Sinta, what the fuck is the holdup? And you're like dancing around chanting. So
he starts a 10-minute cast.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing before we wait. Yep. Okay. Within that time, it's reasonable to say that we would all be staring at him like, what are we doing here? Can we get some kind of explanation why we're not moving?
Which he probably can't interrupt his cast to tell us that because it's going to reset that, right? All right, well, he's dancing around and he's being awkward. I'm going to try to snatch the piece of paper from his hands.
Okay. I like it.
It's not difficult to do. You do.
All right, and I look at it, and it's clearly Goblin to me, and I say, "This is Goblin. Do you want me to translate it, or you want to keep dancing?"
I'm still in the middle of the ritual.
Roll me an intelligence check to try and interpret it.
Okay, just straight intelligence.
Yeah. And your proficiency modifier as well. Whatever that is, it's 2 at the moment.
Okay.
So I'll take that into account.
All right, so I just click on intelligence, I guess.
We'll just click on one of the intelligence checks that you're proficient in.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd add 5 to that, right? No, I'd add 2 to that. I don't know what you're trying to do for me. If it was investigation, I would add 5 to my base intelligence roll. If it wasn't, I would add 3 to my base intelligence roll. So this was a 4 plus a 3.
With proficiency, it's a 9.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Do you see like a couple of words you don't recognize? Like they might be proper nouns, names, things like that. It's quite syllabic, the way that it's written. You see mention of a cave or an outpost. There's some kind of word there mentioned. These appear to be orders that are coming across to you, that have been given to these goblins. It's about apprehending 2 individuals, a human and a dwarf. You see the words for human and dwarf there, and to be taken to this cave outposts word that you're not entirely familiar with. And then at the end, the signature on it is Clark. It's written syllabically, so it says Clark there at the bottom.
All right, I try to, without disrupting Sinta's movements, he's still probably gesturing and whatnot, I try to slip the paper back into his hand.
Want me to sleight of hand check?
Not like I'm trying to I'm not trying to do it sneakily. I'm trying to do it without interrupting his flow of
Yeah,
movement.
this is in order to not interrupt him.
Okay.
Okay, you place it in the hand,
I trip as I'm trying to put
for
it.
my entertainment, this is not interrupted. I'll say you passed that one. And after the cast, Sinta, you also are able to comprehend languages, but your knowledge of things don't go much further. But it appears that whomever this Clark is, he's receiving orders from someone else. These are not Clark's orders himself.
Okay, but you said that there are a couple of words that he doesn't understand, right? So would I
understand? Like, not necessarily from not knowing what the word is. Like, it's just written extremely poorly.
Right. Okay.
To the point, even if you understood the language, you can't read it.
Right. Okay.
All right, so
So does this note say where this location is?
There is no convenient map.
Is there any like through words like direction of any kind whatsoever?
Presumably, whomever had this missive knew where the cave was.
Right. Okay.
And therefore, I had no need of directions towards.
next
Gotcha.
time, keep one alive so we can do some
If you insist.
Appreciate that. I don't think it changes anything, though. I think our plan has to be the same. We need to drop this wagon off, see if they made it to town. If they didn't, we know we have something to worry about. Perhaps we can find out from the local townsfolk where a goblin outpost might be. All right. Then, Sinta, I'm sorry to disrupt your ritual. I just wanted to see what this paper said, and I don't know what you're doing, so I give it back. And can we be on our way?
Sure. For the next hour, I can understand everything that everyone is saying.
Okay, cool. We'll take a break there. Good time to take a break.
I just want to respond just briefly to his comment, and then I'm going to look at him with just an expression of like total confusion. Be like, "You mean normally you couldn't? That would explain so much. Is that why you never look at me?" And then I'll just turn on my back and walk off. So, no.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you guys shortly then. Thanks for watching.